So when you think of Tennessee, you probably think about things like Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee sports teams like the Vols and Titans, and country music, but there is so much more to our great volunteer state that you may not know about. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about some things that you probably didn't know about Tennessee, so stay tuned. So many of you may not know about Tennessee's Civil War history. During the Civil War, Tennessee's rivers and railroads were critical pathways to the Deep South, and both the United States and Confederate forces fought hard to control them in major battles like Fort Donelson, Stones River, Chattanooga, Franklin, and Nashville. The Battle of Franklin was one of the most significant battles in Tennessee, resulting in 8,500 casualties on both sides. By mid-1862, the Union Army occupied much of Middle and West Tennessee, while the Confederates held most of East Tennessee. In many of Tennessee's cities, like Franklin and Murfreesboro, we have plaques all throughout the city that will teach you a little bit more about Tennessee's Civil War history. So if you're a history buff, you'll enjoy exploring the many museums and historical landmarks that we have here in Tennessee. Next, let's talk about a program that you probably don't know about unless you live in Tennessee, called the Tennessee Promise Scholarship. Tennessee residents who graduate from an eligible high school, homeschool, or earn a GED prior to their 19th birthday can receive an award at an eligible post-secondary institution towards tuition and mandatory fees. College students must attend full-time, continue to participate in the mentoring program, and perform at least 8 hours of community service prior to each term the award is received. This is a fantastic scholarship program that provides financial aid right out of high school to college students. Tennessee has some wonderful community colleges to choose from, so this is an awesome benefit provided to Tennessee residents right out of high school. If you would like to learn more about the Tennessee Promise Scholarship Program, then click the link in my description to learn more. So you may already know that the Great Smoky Mountains is the most visited national park in the United States, but did you know it's also the most biologically diverse national park? This means the Smoky Mountains Park ranks as #1 in the number and variety of different types of animals, plants, and other organisms in the national park. Encompassing more than 800 square miles of southern Appalachian Mountain, over 19,000 species have been documented in the park, and scientists believe an additional 80 to 100,000 species may live in the Smokies. In 1998, the Smokies began a project dedicated to studying biodiversity in the park called the All-Taxa Biodiversity Inventory. With the help of this project, scientists have discovered nearly 10,000 species that were not previously known from the park. Roughly 1,000 of these have never been seen anywhere else in the world before. Speaking of biodiversity, next, let's talk about how easy it is to grow a garden here in Tennessee. You may not know that Tennessee has a strong agricultural economy and that many crops can grow here very easily. Since Tennessee gets plenty of sunlight and rainfall, it is generally pretty easy to grow most things in Tennessee. As you travel further south in the state, the longer the growing season gets. If you plan on setting up a garden in your backyard, you should research the best times of year to plant fruits and vegetables. For example, you want to plant cool weather crops like lettuce or broccoli in the early spring months. You can find dates for the first fall frost and the last spring frost by your region online in order to plan your garden accordingly. Since we're already on the topic of gardening, let's talk about the Greenbelt Act. It was established in 1976, and the purpose of the act is to help preserve agricultural, forest, and open space land. This is accomplished by valuing land based upon its present use rather than its highest and best use. There are certain tax benefits that homeowners can receive when their property qualifies for the Greenbelt. When a property qualifies for Greenbelt, it is valued based on its present use rather than its market value, which often results in a lower tax assessment. The exact tax amount is going to vary from property to property, but most likely you'll be paying lower taxes on a Greenbelt property. For the land to qualify as agricultural, it must be 15 acres and up and either has a farm that produces agricultural products or has been farmed by the owner or owner's parents or spouse for at least 25 years and is used as the residence of the owner. Keep in mind there's a 1,500 acre limit to this. For forest and open space land, check out the Tennessee website I've linked below for qualifications for those as well as the application. So if you're purchasing a property here in Tennessee that has 15 acres or more, then there's a chance that it may fall under the green belt, so you may get certain tax benefits from this. So I hope you learned a few things about living in Tennessee from this video. If you have any questions about Tennessee, then leave them in the comment section down below. If you would like to learn about the top 9 best places to live in Tennessee, then watch that video next. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all of your support and comments, likes, and shares, and I will see you next time.